Hello and a very good afternoon. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us for Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes, it is Friday. The weekend is almost here and it is certainly a day to be shopping with us. Not only here at Crafters TV, but also on our website, whether you shop with us at .com.co.uk or .eu, because it is Friday, but not any old Friday. And for those of you here in the UK, I'm not talking about it being bonfire night. No. I'm talking about it being Fiver Friday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Friday. Friday. Whoop, whoop. Friday. Fiver Friday. Basically, if you go to our website, search for Fiver Friday, you'll find select items for £5 or $5 because it's Friday. Oh yeah, and that is only relevant for today because it's not going to be for Fiver Saturday, is it not? No. So Fiver Friday. Get those deals in and have a good look of our website, have a peruse. And whilst you're perusing, make sure you also click the little link on our website which says the Christmas shop, because the Christmas shop is now open and we've got so many great ideas for you there as well. £10 and under, £20 and under, £30 and under gifts. We've got gifts for the sewists, gifts for the paper crafters, gifts for everybody, luxury gifts. So do make sure you have a little look through the Christmas shop. And it's a great time to be doing Fiver Friday. It's a great time that we've opened up our Christmas shop as well. Do you know why? Because it's double points weekend! Yeah, and if you're saying, hang on a minute, you've only just finished the sweet 16th birthday where we had double points for 2 weeks. You can't be doing it again. I can't believe it either, but we are apparently. So I just tell you what I'm told to tell you. So fill your boots, stock up on all the essentials, get the goodies, get the deals, and get your hands on our brand new launch today, which I know loads of you have already grabbed. A collection which is as brilliant as it is unique. And if you saw it this morning on Wake Up Call, I've no doubt that you've already jumped in and grabbed yourself the Gemini Ornate screen dies. This is just something, quite simply, the like of which I've not seen before. You're going to get a worker die to be able to create your screen. You're then going to be able to get some panels to decorate your screen with, and then a whole host of decorations as well, stamps and dies, to basically make this bespoke for whatever the occasion might be. Debbie is with me for the next couple of hours, and I know that you were super excited about this. I mean, for probably 36 hours before we even launched it.
I know, it was a little bit, just a tad excited, because these are great dies. I am a die cutting girl through and through. I absolutely adore these, that you can cut just this one die. That's what you're getting, one die. Have to tell you, do have to own a Gemini or a Gemini Pro to work this in. This is on a piece of A4 card, so you can see the size of this die. But this die, cut through the machine, you're going to be able to create masterpieces. I mean, literally, it's so stunning, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So making that whole element that then folds flat, which is quite incredible. So being able to do that, you've got this one is your rose die on here. Then you've got one with your lattice screens as well. I mean, so stunning that is. Just using that dark navy, that glitter gold card, and that blue card looks incredible. But then you can add your accessory dies to them as well, which are beautiful. So you've got your florals there that come with the butterflies. You've then got this one, which is absolute. I mean, this is just a dream. Having that hummingbird is beautiful. Layer them up, do decoupage with them. They look amazing. This one blows my socks off because it's your favourite.
I love it.
Beautiful, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And this can be for so many different things. Now, we do have this one, the bride and groom, but imagine the bride and groom in front of those stained glass windows. I mean, these are truly beautiful dies to have. And actually, I just feel like these are the sort of dies every single crafter needs in their stash, because you'll go to them time and time again. And I think more so because they're so effortlessly done. And one we did this morning, I'm going to show this one because I've doubled it up, and all I've done is stuck two pieces together behind here and then created this really large panel, which is incredible that you can do that. Think of all your photographs that you can put in that. You can put as many of these as you want and they will all just fold flat. It's like that sort of accordion. Isn't it?
Plays the tune.
It's actually scraping on the glass. Sorry if I'm putting everyone's teeth up. But yeah, it's so amazing. I do absolutely love these dies and I can't wait to keep creating with them. My next job to do with these, Ben, is to make Christmas cards, because I think they would just make the most beautiful Christmas cards.
Absolutely. They're year round, and the great thing is, obviously, you know, you can decorate how these however you want. You've got all of, I'm sure, different paper pads and accessories that you can add to your screen panel as well. You're going to get the die to be able to create the actual screen panel itself. You've got the beautiful dies which allow you to create those panels, and then you've got all of these decorative elements as well. It is brand new today, 136.92 or 160.64 is what it should be, but we are giving everybody a saving of almost, well, $34.23 or $40.16. Platinum price is $82.15 or $96.38. And don't forget, it is double points right across the weekend for you as well. So take advantage of this deal. I just wanted to very quickly just show you the accessories that you're also going to get with this. The treasured memory. So that's that beautiful stained glass window with the beautiful floral effect that you've got. Well, I say floral, it's beautiful ivy that you can use to kind of create that climbing effect. You've got some wonderful sentiments on there too, and stamps and dies to be able to create those. You've got butterflies in this collection as well. The Butterfly Delight. We love these in our craft, don't we? And again, all the dies to be able to cut out those beautiful butterflies which you can colour and create your own different styles of butterfly. This is the one that everyone was talking about this morning, this Happily Ever After. Absolutely beautiful. The bride and groom there, again, you know, you can go bride and bride, groom and groom, however you want to do it, but that beautiful trellis, and I love the fact that you've got the roses there that you can almost use to kind of climb up that trellis as well to great effect. And then lastly, again, which I think is stunning, is that beautiful hummingbird too. What I would say, these 4 sets, of course, these are going to work beautifully as standalones too. So if you decide that you don't want to go for the full collection, it may well be that you pick and choose, because we're also doing a deal where you spend £40 or $40, you'll get an extra 10% off. So if you just decide to go for a few of the decorative stamp and die elements, and then maybe that worker die, it's entirely up to you. But if you go for this full collection, everything we've just shown you, plus you've got your 10 sheets of cardstock included in there as well, in that gorgeous lilac. Lots of you have already jumped in and shopped to grab it, but I know what you're saying. What I want to know is, it creates beautiful cards, but is it easy to do? This looks tricky. I'm not going to be able to do this. Am I, Debbie?
Hard. You're going to really struggle. So hard. Honestly, you are not at all. Do not switch off then. It is such a simple die to do. It isn't even fiddly. Do you know, sometimes we think, well, sometimes it's a little bit of a fiddle. I don't particularly think it is, because you just have to follow the rules of mountain and valley folds. So we've got the die here. You do get full instructions in your pack, as you would expect with any Gemini Crafter's Companion dies. It tells you step by step exactly how you do it, and this is how simple it is, Ben. 1, 2, 3 steps.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, 3 steps. Yeah, so first of all, we're going to die cut. So I've just took a really lovely piece of yellow from one of our paper pads, and we're just going to run this through our die cutting machine. Now, as I said earlier, you do need to own a Gemini or a Gemini Pro.
Yes.
They won't go through your Gemini Junior, so it is for the larger machine. And it's not very often we do dies that are just for the larger machine. But if anything else, you know, maybe it's one of those times where you think, do I need a larger machine? Do I want those dies? And maybe just treat yourself to a bigger machine if you've only got the smaller one, because we do have lots of dies coming out that are for the larger machines. So once you run those through, that gives us our panel, and straight away you can see that's cut that out without any problems whatsoever. And you can see as well that it's got those score lines in there, so nice and simple. So I always think take a center point, because that seems to me the sort of more logical way to do them. And I'm going to start with this bottom one, and we're going to fold this one down. Now you can do both. You can fold it forward, or you can fold it the opposite way. So what I am going to do, we're going to fold this one backwards. So pushing that forward, can you see it naturally bends these ones, pushing that back naturally bends these two forward. So we're just going to then fold these feet. So that's our mountain fold, and then our valley fold. So that's our first line. Then we're going to go to our next one. Now, because we've pushed forward, we're going to push out towards the top. So we're just going to take this one, put it between your fingers. And I do apologise for my inky fingers. I had I had some leaky pens earlier when I was trying to sort my stuff out for tonight's Colour Me Happy.
Yeah.
So that one goes up, so these 2 feet and the top bit goes down, and then the other one goes the opposite direction. So you can see that's all starting to go. If I fold that down, you can see all of those are folded in beautifully. So that's one of our sides. And then we turn it around and we're going to do exactly the same with the other part. Now this bit went down, this bit is coming up. So this is our a mounting fold. So we're just going to push those pieces down and fold them together. You don't have to put the score lines in, they're already there. We're going to then push our feet in and our top panel, and then this one is going to come downwards. So we're going to push that down, and all of that will fall into place, and that gives us our screen die straight away. I mean, that's incredible, isn't it?
It was difficult as well.
It was so hard.
Like you said.
It was really, I know, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. That was so difficult. Right, so that's just the main die that you can do it with. So if you are just going for the worker die today, you can get that die, and this is what you're going to be able to make. But actually, you should go for the extra ones that we've got as well. So going for that full set gives you the best value. So this one, what we've got here is our delicate rose. Oh no, it's not. That's the delicate rose. So you can see it's got the roses in it. It's got all these decorative panels. I'm going to show you this one. So you've got your panel dies. What I love about this is not only have you got your intricate inside panel dies, and with this one, you've got 1, 2 plus your panel die. So you can do your mats and layers. I can use this pen and cut directly into this card here. So we can absolutely cut that out. That hasn't got an outside cutting edge, so it's one of our creator card dies. So it would cut directly into the panels, as will the smaller panels. And if I take this one off, you'll see that these ones will then cut into these side panels. So you've actually got your smaller side panels and you've got your larger ones. But if you wanted to cut it out completely, you can use these. So if you use your smaller one to cut it out, you've then got a larger one for your mats and layers.
Yeah.
So what I am going to do is bring in some black cards. So
and again, these panels, as much as I mentioned, like the decorative section there with the bride and groom and the hummingbird, those would be great to use independently of this set as well. I mean, these panels, again, are like so super usable, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. Really usable. And you can use them in so many different other things. So think about all your framework that you've got. Everything is going to be usable in these panels. And I just think it's really nice to have those extra sets of dies when you've got those large florals. You've got the hummingbird is just beautiful. I'm going to colour them in a bit later, and we're going to use the sparkle pens because yeah, they are just amazing. So the other thing that's great about these, all these dies will fit through your Gemini Mini, which is fantastic news for anyone that loves using their Gemini because, or their Gemini Mini, because it's so quick. So even these thicker panel dies will go through. So I'm going to take my piece of card, my outside cutting edge, I'm going to pop that into there just so I know I've got a sort of straight rim all the way. Pull that over and run that through. We're not doing a full demo here, we're just showing exactly how this concept works.
Yeah, exactly right.
And then I'm just going to run it back through again because I just think with the Gemini Mini we just need, oh, that shot out the end. And actually it looks like that just needs an extra cut on there, so it could be my folder. Let's bend it over.
Thank you for all the lovely questions coming in, by the way, which we will tackle very shortly indeed, and that is exactly what this is all about, making sure that you're fully understanding about the whole collection, how it all works, and I'll fire a few questions towards Debbie in just a few moments' time.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take that one out. So take all those little pieces out, little confetti pieces. And then all we're going to do is cut this one in a black piece of card. So just take those bits out, cut that one through. And oh, just need to pop that in a little bit better. I'm trying to rush, and I've got no reason to rush. We've got plenty of time. In fact, you've got us for an hour and 45 minutes, which is amazing because we've got lots to show you, lots of demos to get through. So we've got our panel, we've got that extra bit, and what I am going to do is just get my pokey tool and just poke out those little panels there. And it means we've got the, oh, I've just broken that one, which means we've got our panels that overlay on and our panels that then stick on the front of that card.
Beautiful.
And look how they do, they just look amazing. But that's how you do it. So you can either cut them directly out of there or overlay them and you get that beautiful panel card. So nice and simple, and honestly, you'll absolutely love them.
Let's get some questions sorted here and read some comments, because there's some lovely comments coming through. Sue Soul says, I do love the look of these. Barbara Rostovsky on YouTube says, we've been asking for larger dies, so thank you. Mariah says, I got the main die and the hummingbird die. I'm glad CC allows you to pick and choose. My wallet is grateful too. But then Sandra says, I was cherry picking and realised that the base die with the basic set was very little less of my budget than actually getting the full set. So full set it is. There's something for every budget, I would say, is the point here. So whatever you fancy, remember, if you are picking and choosing, spend £40 or $40, get an extra 10% off. So a few questions. Kathy says, what size envelope would you use for this new card?
Now that is a really good question, because they've been designed for a DL card, which are perfect. They fold flat and they will go into any of your DL size cards, which is amazing, because at the moment DL cards seem to be very popular, like hugely popular, that size, and they're going to fit in there perfectly well, which is no problem at all. Or if you want to, you could make your own little one and add a little, like an envelope box, if you make it thicker, because obviously if you put extra embellishments on, if you use foam pads, if you use your chunky glue, all of that is going to make it a slightly bit thicker. But as it stands, that is quite thin and it will go through the post, so which is quite amazing.
This is quite a good shout, but Michelle Butler wants to know, will the triptych dies work with the screen?
Oh, yeah, there's an idea.
Can't remember what size
I think they might be too big.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd have to double check, but I do think they might just be a little bit too big. Yes. I tell you what would work though, we do the pop-out dies. You know, like the circle ones, like in the craft kits that we did yesterday, and we do those circle ones. You could put them through this bit here to pop out, so they would look quite good.
Nice, great ideas already coming through here. Just a few questions as well. People asking about the machines that we can use the base die in. So you've got to have one of the bigger ones, haven't you?
You do have to have a bigger machine, yes. So Gemini and above, so Gemini or a Gemini Pro.
And a great shout from Mariah actually, which we sort of touched on earlier, if this is what you mean. She said, couldn't you insert this into a bigger card, like a squash card effect? Do you mean so like having like so it opens up from within inside the card, which I think, well, I don't think I know. Like this, you mean, Mariah? Look at this routine.
Let me get it the right way, that way. Like that.
Boom.
Boom.
So cool.
I know, absolutely. Yeah, it's a great idea. I love that idea. Yeah, put it inside and you've got an accordion pop-out card there. I mean, it takes hours to do the measurements of a card like that, and actually just pop it into a 5x7 card and you've got that beautiful insert.
And Deborah Lafleur, I love your surname, Deborah, says, on the Happy Ever After screen, I wonder if we could cut away the flowers and use for prom or something related.
Happy Ever After screen, cut.
Do you mean, just mean the flowers there? I mean, you do get a little stamp with almost like a little posy there, don't you? And then I guess if you wanted to snip into this stamp, you could do.
And it probably means the bride as well. You could.
Oh, into here.
That could be a prom person.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Without the bouquet. Without the bouquet.
I think you could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You could actually have that one stamped with the bouquet, cut the others away and have without the bouquet, so they'd be the bridesmaids.
I love that. I mean, how many ideas have you, I'll say we because I haven't come up with any, but how many ideas have you guys just come up with over the course of the last few moments? I just wanted to, by the way, we're heading towards 20% of the stock gone of this collection, and loads of you filling up your baskets as well with our Centura Pearl 100 sheet collection. You know how beautiful our Centura Pearl is. Great to be stocking up right now as well with the fact that we've got double points, and I really love the colours that we've popped together in this collection. You're going to get 100 sheets and 10 of each sheet in all of these different colours. So you're going to start off with 10 sheets of your baby pink. You're also going to, if you're going for this main collection, you'll double up here because you're going to get another 10 sheets of your lilac in this bundle. The mint green also included. By the way, everyone gets 20% off this bundle. That looks like black on the screen there, but if I wiggle that back, that is 10 sheets of beautiful deep purple, almost sort of like the chocolate box colour, that one. You're then also going to get 10 sheets of your ivory. You've got platinum in here too. Yes, I was saying 20% off for everybody, and then another 20%, of course, if you are a platinum member. You've got 10 sheets of fuchsia. Also the white gold, which I think will work perfectly with the Happily Ever After. You've got your solar gold, which is beautiful. And then lastly in this collection, everyone loves a bit of rose gold, and you'll get 10 sheets of that included as well. 20% off, $24.80 or $44 if you're platinum, and already 30% of the stock of this bundle has sold through. I think it's one of those deals again where everybody's stocking up because you're getting double points over the course of this weekend, and it's things like your cardstock, things like your Centura Pearl, your adhesives, your tools, all these kind of things is where you need to be stocking up on when you've got your double points. Now, this next collection is going to fly out the door. Well, it's already been flying, and well, here we go. 50% of the stock has already disappeared from your Vintage Diary selection, a selection of the goodies from that main collection. It's just over a tenner if you're platinum, or $16. You're going to get 12 sheets of your gorgeous vellum in here. I just thought it easier just to show you the designs that you've got. We've only actually got 6 of them inside the pack, but you're going to get 12 beautiful sheets of your vellum included in this collection. And then your corresponding luxury mixed card pad. You've got 3 beautiful matching colours in here, 8 of each, with that sort of beautiful sort of pearlescent glow to it. But yeah, you've got that chocolatey brown in there. Again, the gorgeous lilac and almost like an ivory colour included in there as well. 12 by 12 in size, and again, don't forget 24 sheets in total in that collection. I mean, already, right, you're looking at that and thinking, for £10 or $16, what a buy. But we're then also going to throw on top of that your Metal Charms collection as well. So 10 of those included, where you're going to get butterflies. Yes, you'll get, well spotted. Well spotted. My producer is on the money today. You will get 2 butterflies in there, but you've got your butterflies, you've got your little bird cage, you've got the key, and then there's a little bicycle in there too, which is so super cute, and you even got 2 little beautiful roses in there as well. So that's also included for £10 or $16.98. On top of that, you've got your cotton ribbon, 2 reels of the ribbon. I love that sort of vintage sort of distressed effect that you get with this, with the beautiful butterflies on one, and then you've got the script on the other as well. So 2 rolls of that. And if that weren't enough, we're also going to give you 30 meters of your jute twine included. That, I think, is a brilliant bundle. Certainly, if you bought the original bundle, it's a great bundle to be stocking up on because it is all of your consumables. Grab it whilst you can. Over 50% of the stock has gone, and yes, you're getting all of this pretty much for less than the cost of the vellum was originally, which is amazing. Double points as well. That's going to fly out the door, no doubt about it. Right. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Any more questions as well, then make sure you do ask those and we'll get them answered. Pammy just said, exciting that the panels fit through the Mini. And Patty Abbott on Facebook saying, I have a friend who loves hummingbirds, so I need that set. They often see, I don't feel like, we see butterflies a lot, don't we? And you know, your dragonflies, but it's nice to see the hummingbirds making it in the world of craft as well. Even if I didn't have a friend who loves them, says Patty, I'd still want it as it is beautiful. Love the panel dies, they're gorgeous. Jane says, I love this die collection. Dana says, it's such a glamorous collection. And Beth says, I love the Vintage Diary vellum. Lots of love going on. And if you love the full collection of our ornate screen panel stamp and dies, then this is where you need to be going, because you get everything, including, of course, your worker die to be able to create that gorgeous, gorgeous panel. Remember, you will need one of your bigger machines if you jump in and grab the collection to use the Ornate screen. You're going to get, of course, all of your beautiful stamp and die sets with the hummingbird, the butterfly. You've got your happily ever after couple, your treasured memories with that stained glass window. And then you've got those 2 panels as well with that beautiful rose and the trellis included as well. So a great way to be able to decorate up all of your panel cards. But then again, so many different stamps and dies in this collection to use on all of your other projects, all of your other card makes, and again, to use with all of your other sets that you will have at home. Heading towards 20% of a big, big stock gone on this collection. £82 today, or $96 if you're a platinum member, and you can pick up your double points with this collection as well. Shall we see some more? I think it's probably about time for, I don't know why I'm talking like that. It's probably about time for us to see another demonstration with the lovely Debbie. What are you going to show us?
Should we show another Ornate screen? But we will do a full demo this
Yes,
time.
please. What are you going to decorate it with? Oh, yes, with the bride and groom.
Bride and groom.
Gotta be, isn't it?
Yes, bride and
Gotta
groom.
be.
It is amazing. Yeah, love this one. It's so pretty. I love it that you can do whatever you want to do with it, which is the main thing. If you've got 2 brides or 2 grooms, you can do that. Like we said earlier, you can take the bouquet off and have it as your bridesmaids and your bride. So with your Gemini, we're going to put it through as our thin metal die and cut our Ornate screen. So nice and easy. I love the fact that we've brought out all these 12 by 12 paper pads through birthday week, and they're all 300 GSM, which means you can cut out your screens from any of those, including your pattern cardstock, which is amazing. We've never done 300 GSM in pattern papers before, and that's all pattern cardstock, and that truly is amazing. Right, so we've got our main panel done. So this bit's the easy bit, to be honest, and then you've got your bit of actually decorating and the fun piece of really being as sort of frivolous as you want with your decoration. So again, we're going to start by folding in. So folding in, and the middle bits here will pop out. So we're just going to put that fold score line in. Then we're going to fold backwards because we've got this mountain fold now, and then oh, you made a funny noise there.
No, whenever you do the mountain and valley fold, I don't know, does anyone else do this? River deep, mountain high goes through my head.
Oh, okay.
Because you say mountain and valley, I always think like mountain and river, because you've got your mountain
river high
and river.
yeah.
So when you're doing that, I'm going river deep, mountain high, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you go.
That's not the tune at all, Ben.
It is. Isn't it?
That didn't sound like it at all.
River deep, mountain high. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah. Isn't it?
doesn't sound right at all.
Do I love you, my oh my? River
yeah,
deep, mountain high. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Will I love you. Your tune wasn't particularly good.
What?
Your tune of that wasn't particularly good.
All right, sorry. Sorry. Oh dear.
It was very off, yes. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Shirley Bassey over there.
I'll
Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that, because I'm tone deaf, honestly, my singing. So you can see how easy that was. Literally, I mean, I don't even think that took a couple of minutes to put that together, to cut it, to fold it, and have that beautiful Ornate screen. Honestly, it's amazing. So we're going to pop this to one side, and we're going to bring in some of our other pieces. So this is your stamp and die set. I adore this one. So it's the Happily Ever After. You've got your banners in here, you've got the bouquet, you've got the bride, the groom, lots of different pieces. I love this one here, which creates this sort of long trellis. So we're going to do a bit of stamping and cutting, but what I also want to do is create this, there it is, it's not on there, I've took it off of here. This comes with this one. It's actually that trellis, that sort of archway trellis, which is beautiful. So I've just cut one out, and I'm going to cut another one out to go onto here. And then also I'm going to use the panels from one of these sets. So you've got the panel where you've got a square edge, and you've also got the panels, so that one, the square edge is from the trellis, and then from the delicate rose ones, you've actually got a deckled edge. So it's really good to have these panels because you can create different types of edges for them. And with this one, what I'm going to do is, where's my piece of card? Here it is. Now I've used, this is from the navy and the blush, paper pad that we had, and I've just took out some of the papers, and we're going to cut out these panels as well. So I'm just going to pop that over there, and we're going to use our scissors so we can just trim that down. And actually, I think we can cut 2 at the same time, because in fact, I'll run them through my bigger Gemini, because that way I know it's got the pressure to take 2 pieces at once. So I'm just going to grab my junior plates, because they will fit through. It's funny, isn't it, that the main die has to go through a big machine, but all the other dies will go through your Gemini Mini and above. So it's just one of those things. But actually, it's really handy having the Gemini Mini, because it does cut out so many of those different elements and fun elements that you can use. What is that noise?
I don't know.
Well, there was a funny noise.
There was something.
I don't know what it was.
I thought it was me vibrating, not me, but it wasn't.
Well, I hope it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. There was something vibrating in here.
That was weird. Very weird noise. Is it going again?
No, I thought it did.
I couldn't hear it that time. Oh, it's funny, isn't it, when noises? There was one this morning, noise coming through the vents, and we couldn't work out what that was.
The funniest one that we get in here is now and again you'll get the truckers outside. Yeah, you'd be in the middle of a demo, just hear. That's the one that always makes me laugh. Or the one that you'll probably hear later on, because it's bonfire night here in the UK. You'll probably hear a lot of fireworks later on.
Oh yes, probably.
We'll get drowned out by the din.
It's not fair on the doggies.
No, it isn't. It isn't. Bless them.
So look at this die. How amazing is that? I just love it. I think that's a really gorgeous die. You're going to use that through loads of different things, and that'd be good. Putting that one with the flowers as well that we've got in these Stamp and Die sets. So we've got our trellis die. I've cut 2 of those out. So these are going to go onto our side panels here, and then so you can see it's almost creating that look, isn't it? That effect. I mean, they're beautiful. Who does not want them? Honestly, they are so gorgeous. Then we've got our deckled edge. So we're going to have these in the middle, so you can see how it's all starting to take shape. Looks amazing, doesn't it? And then what we're going to do is do some stamping. So let's do our bride and groom and that stamp at the side, because it's such a pretty one.
There is lots of trellis love coming through on the socials.
Honestly, it's beautiful.
And just to reiterate, Timothy Chapman Hart says, is it just double points on this, or is it on everything? It's on everything.
On everything.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Double bubble, says George of the Joystick. Double bubble. He just said, double bubble, mate. It's double bubble. No, it's not double bubble at all. It's double points right across the weekend on everything. That I can't believe it. Timothy can't believe it. George, no one can believe it, because we've only just finished doing double points, haven't we, with our Sweet 16?
I know.
But it's across the weekend. Fiver Friday today as well. So search Fiver Friday on our website to pick up some really great deals. And of course, our Christmas shop is now open as well. So yeah, shop until you drop. There you go. Fiver Friday down the bottom. Select items, £5, $5. But today only, of course, because it is Friday. Whoop! The weekend.
See, now
is
I
almost
keep wanting
here.
to sing that fever, na, 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 because like Friday, Fiver Friday.
You mean Viva Las Vegas? Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's the one.
Oh.
That's come off.
It's Fiver Friday.
That's funny. That's very funny. Right, I picked up my stamps and it took out my took up my paper, so I'm just making sure I've got that placed in the right place again.
Oh, by the way, we got that on the show for you as well.
What's that?
The magnetic stamping platform. I was saying to producer Erin just before the show, that's one thing that I want to get. I'm going to do some shopping soon, and that's going to be one of the items that I'm going to get. But we've got that on the show today with the 6x6 and the 4x4. Yeah, and the stamping mat. And the stamping mat's included, yeah, I just said that. And the stamping mat is included as well. Maybe I should go for that one, that collection. That's what I definitely want. I'm going to get a guillotine as well. All craft room essential tools, aren't they, these?
Oh, I love that you're getting all crafty.
Well, I'm just deciding exactly what I want to buy, and then, as I say, Christmas cards this year is what we're gonna do, and then hopefully from then I shall start doing a little bit more at home.
Daisy will be hooked in no time at all.
Oh yeah,
we've not
Oh,
got not an arm.
his arm's gone. No, she already is. She's such a.
Not that was funny at all.
He's harmless. She's.
That's funny.
Yeah, she's such a little doer, is my Daisy. She wants to have a go at everything. So yeah.
I'm not going to worry. We're not going to worry. I've got one. I'm not going to worry too much. I'll keep going back in.
Oh dear.
She's such a little what? Sorry.
A little doer.
A little doer.
Like she wants to do everything. So if I know once I start getting a few, we've done a bit of crafting already, as you'll have seen on my Facebook page. But once we start making Christmas cards, then that will become an annual thing, and she'll want to start making cards for everything, and then I'll probably start spending all my money on craft stuff and horse riding as well. So yeah, might have to work a few extra hours.
So although I don't really want to put much colour into her dress, I do want to give it some sort of texture. So all I'm doing is with my Tri-Blend soft brush, I'm just coming down and just putting in that little extra detail. I think I'm using a fair skin, and actually I want a pink. Let's just go back over that and just do it in a pink. So bringing it down, actually it's giving it a nice tone. So giving it that some beautiful shading, and then we're going to do the same coming up. And it just gives it that nice shadow, gives it a sort of a flowing sort of feel. You don't have to do too much to it. I mean, obviously you could leave it just white. You could use your sparkle pen and just make it look really beautiful. And then we're going to bring in the skin tone. So
such a lovely image as well, isn't it? The artwork is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's really lovely. Love it.
What's the one regret that I have, not a regret, but my wedding day, the weather was absolutely awful.
Oh,
and all of the pictures, it was on September the 2nd, and either side of it was obviously on a Saturday. The Sunday after was gorgeous, and the Monday to Friday leading up was gorgeous. The Saturday, it was the worst. And we had it in a marquee on my father-in-law's one of his fields.
No.
And I just remember during the speeches, my best man and my father-in-law getting up and hammering the stakes back in to keep the marquee from blowing away. But in all of our pictures, we're just all drenched and rained on, and the hair's everywhere, and yeah.
Oh dear.
People did bring umbrellas and coats, and they said Macintoshes then.
So how did you do your photos? Were they indoors?
No, well, because we were in a marquee, you see, so a lot of them were outside. That's what I mean. A lot of the photos are us just with hair. Do I have any pictures? I'll bring you my wedding album if you want, so you can all have a good look through and a laugh.
Oh, yes, please. I love looking at wedding pictures.
Hey?
I love looking at wedding pictures.
Do you have a laugh looking at mine?
I don't even care who they are.
Well, you're not here tomorrow. You got the weekend off.
I would actually be a wedding crasher.
What, just jumping on any old wedding and...
Oh, I would literally just crash the weddings, yeah. When the film come out, Wedding Crasher.
I've never seen it.
No, you have got to watch it.
Is that who is in that? Owen Wilson?
Yeah, Owen Wilson, and I never can remember. Vince.
Oh, Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. Oh, it's just brilliant. And I just thought, I want to do that.
What, so they literally just go round and...
Pretend that they know the bride or the groom.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, it's just brilliant. They get all the food, so they get free food and drink, and yeah, thought I could do it. But actually I wouldn't be doing it for that. I just love seeing weddings. I love seeing the bride and all the bridesmaids and the pretty decorations. So it's just me.
Debbie Fisher, professional wedding crasher.
I do. I absolutely love it. I think it's just, I love seeing a bride. I don't think there's anything better than a bride. Honestly, I just think it's funny, isn't it? Because people say it's a bride and groom's day, but come on, let's be honest, it's not. It's the bride's day.
Absolutely it is. I always remember with our wedding, my wife asked for my input very early on in the process as to, what we wanted and how the day was going to go, but then very quickly, all of my ideas were poo-pooed, and she did it the way that she wanted to do it. But that's fine, That is what happens. That's exactly what happens. Yeah. But like you say, there's nothing better on a summer's day. The church bells are ringing somewhere, and you see the little old car drive past. Or like a bride, if she's lucky enough to be a little horse and cart being driven to the church. Oh, it's just nice, isn't it? It is nice.
So lovely.
Makes you want to do it all over again.
No.
No. I didn't mean it like that. I'm very happily married for 15 years.
I'm not.
I don't know why we're laughing at that. Oh dear.
No, I envy people that have a happy marriage, honestly. My mum and dad had a really happy marriage, and they celebrated their golden.
I said I was married for 15 years, I didn't say it was happy.
Oh,
no, it is.
Yes, it is.
Did I say happily married? Oh, it was a slip of the tongue. No, we're good mates. I think that's half of the thing, isn't it? If you're like good pals with your other half, I think that's where it sort of works. Well, that's where it works for us.
Yeah, I agree.
And Laura says I'm very simple as well. She likes very simple to look after, she says. I don't know what that means.
Oh,
simple and low maintenance.
Low maintenance,
yes.
Yeah.
He's very simple, and that's it. That's why she loves me.
I think I'm like that. I'm quite simple and low maintenance. Yeah.
Yeah. I've always thought that about you.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
I always say, what do you think of Debbie? Oh, she's so simple.
Simple, very simple.
Yeah, very simple. Very low maintenance.
I have got a very simple mind as well, though.
Yeah.
Like, I just like to look for an easy option of everything.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Look, top hat and towels, this one. Well, no top hat, but it's got towels.
Oh, yeah. I
didn't notice it until I was colouring the actual image. It just looked like his trousers, but can you see? It's the tails of his suit.
Yeah, where is his top hat? He must have a top hat if he's got tails.
I know, there is no top hat. I haven't seen a top hat. And then we will just do his shoes. Sorry, I've actually gone into a bit of a coma and ended up colouring these whole images, and I wasn't going to do that.
Well, we were having a good chit chat, weren't we?
I know,
See, that's what it was.
So we will, so I'm using the Tri-Blend brush. I love these ones because they have that really, you can see I can get into tiny little crevices with that because of that beautiful nib on there, which is amazing. So I'm not going to colour this one in because I have already done them, but we will die cut these out. So I love the fact that you're getting all of these pieces that are going to cut out beautifully. So let's pop them over. And in fact, I'm going to cut these down because we can cut through 2 pieces of card there. Use that one to colour onto.
Oh, here's a quick question. I know you're going to cut, and this is to do with the groom. So Beth says, I need some tips to draw a beard on the groom. I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee, and there's a lot of bearded men. Is that something easy to do, or?
Do you know what? I've never done that.
Oh.
Shall we try and do it?
I don't know.
I'll bring in my other one because I'm liking that one better than this one. So, we need to have, because it's Movember, Jill just said.
Do you need like someone to, like a life model to be able to draw it on there? Because I've got a nice patch going.
I just want to, first of all, look at that.
Oh, I like this.
There you go. We should just leave it at that really because it's Movember, but what I would say is use really small dots. Oh, we could look a bit funny on here. Oh, that's not too bad.
Let's have a look.
It's not too bad.
I like it, it's good.
Oh, we've gone over a bit there, but
yeah,
look, there you go. Just do little dots to fill it in, so it doesn't look too bad. It looks like someone smooshed chocolate.
I want to get a bit closer. I mean,
it's a chocolate face, isn't it? I'm going to practice. We're practicing that one. Yes,
I like it. It looks a little bit like, have you ever seen those woolly hats that you can get that you put on and they've got a beard stitch to the, have you seen those, and the beard stitch to the bottom? So you put the hat on and you've got a beard that flops down.
I've not seen them.
Oh yeah, they tend to advertise them around about this time of the year, so that you've got a beard to keep your face warm as well. It's brilliant. I don't know why I'm laughing because I couldn't do any better, so no, it's just hilarious. Just hilarious. I'm so glad that we managed to...
It just looked like you had chocolate smoothing around his face.
Chocolate beard.
Chocolate beard.
Oh.
Right, let's... oh my goodness, I got really hot now. Let's do our bright. We don't want to do that, George. George just said to put a tash on. I did have to, yesterday actually was very funny because Nicola was directing.
Oh, yeah.
And we were always talking about who was growing a moustache, and Nicola suddenly went, and me!
And hers is coming on very nicely as well, in case you're wondering. Check our socials if you want to find out what's going on with the tashes and the dodgy.
Are we allowed to give a big thank you to everyone so far? Because
I don't know.
Yes, of course we are.
Thank you, everybody who's donated so far. Head to my socials, head to Joe's socials, and also check out Sarah's Instagram page to find out why we're growing dodgy tashes. All the details are there, and a little link for you as well. So thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Right, I'm just going to grab my two. So I've already coloured these ones in, so you can see they look beautiful. Then we've got our side panel. I had two, didn't I? There's the other one. So let's stick all these into place and start assembling. So our trellis, now you can use, these have been designed to put these above. So can you see, you've actually got those. But I think it's a bit of a shame to cover them up.
Yeah.
So I'm actually just going to use them as panels onto here. So we're going to bring in our dotty tape pen. Now, if anyone's not used our dotty tape pen before, honestly, please pop some. You'll find them on the website. They are
no dodgies available at the minute.
Apologies. So I'm not surprised they're sold out because they are hugely popular. But when they do come back in stock, if you've not seen them before, what they are adhesive little dots. So all what you see here is like a tape with all these little dots, and they will go through this onto the other side and only adhere where they're needed. So there's nothing on this side, which is incredible. So we're going to stick these ones onto the side panels. So I'm just going to get that straight in the centre there. You can see sticks beautifully, and then we're going to pop the other one on the other side. I mean, it's nice to be symmetrical, but you don't need to. If you want to do it completely different, you can. Then we're going to stick these ones in. Do we have the normal tape pens?
I think from what Erin was saying earlier, and I was listening to what she said, we do have the normal tape pens still available on the website, but not the dotties.
So we're going to pop these in. These paper pads just work so well, don't they, in being able to create your scenes. Oh yeah, and you think about how many paper pads all of our lovely crafters at home will have, how many amazing scenes and how many different occasions you're going to be able to make these panel cards for. I mean, literally, whatever paper pads you've got, you can decorate these up for. And again, like we said, you don't, it's nice that you get all of the different embellishments, the bride and groom, the butterflies, the hummingbird. But again, you don't necessarily have to use those each and every time. And of course, you can take those away and use those in other projects as well. It's just a really, really lovely bundle of stamps and dice to decorate these panels up. But you decorate them however you want. Oh, absolutely.
Really.
Yeah, absolutely. And then all we're going to do is we're going to create our scene. So I'm going to put the bride onto here. So her dress will just be on this point. So I'm just going to put my tape onto this side bit, because what you have to remember is make sure you can still fold your cards. That's all you need to know. So when you're doing it, each time you put something on, now this creates a bigger card than what you perhaps expect for your DL cards. So make sure you then extend your envelopes for that as well.
Yes, of course.
So if I'm putting this one on, I would say you'd need an 8 by 5 inch envelope.
Okay.
And then we're going to pop this one on the inside because we want to give him some dimension so it looks like he's looking out towards his bride. And then we're just going to put some tape on to do that piece with as well. And he will stand just there.
I love this so much. I love the whole coming together of it all. I love how simple it is for you to be able to create at home as well. You're going to love working with these.
And there we go. We're going to leave it at that. But how, put it that way so you can see. So it's really like that bride and groom looking out. Oh, and I did forget, because you can decorate these top bits, and we forgot to decorate those top bits. So I will cut some of those and we'll pop some on. But so pretty, isn't it, that all this comes together like this.
Oh, I see these as well as little table settings for weddings as well, couldn't you? You could almost put on the inside panels, the table numbers or whatever it might be.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And don't forget, you can decorate the back.
Of course.
There's no reason you can't decorate the whole of it, which would be amazing. I love that idea. You could put the little menu card on there, people's numbers and names on there. Yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea. Beautiful.
So much love coming in for this collection. It's flying out of the door. Lots of chat about weddings and lovey-dovey stuff. Beth has just said, my son just popped the question and she said yes. That's great news.
I love that.
So Beth says, so I've got to get this. I've got a million ideas going through my head. Well, Beth, that is brilliant news. Congratulations from us all. And yes, absolutely, you need to get this now to make those cards and invites and projects. Gilmore says, it's going to be so fab to see you craft, Ben. Yes, definitely this Christmas I will do lots so you can see how I get on. Donna just saying, Ben, laughter is what keeps my marriage strong after 39 years. I laugh every day. It helps, doesn't it, if you can have a laugh together?
Oh, yeah. Now, all the time.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm still laughing in my marriage. My wife, not so much. I just usually get, oh, not that one again. But that's why I come here, so I can tell the jokes and you guys can laugh. That's why I love working with Debbie and now actually Michelle, because Michelle loves all of my jokes. So it's good.
Michelle's got a wicked sense of humour.
Yeah, I know. Rhonda just says on YouTube, I got married 25 years ago by a waterfall which we hiked to on the island of Kauai. I hope I said that right. But that sounds amazing, Rhonda. Congratulations on 25 years. Jane Quigley says, I'm back. I've just bought this and a few other things jumped into my basket. Is it Kauai?
Yeah, Kauai. Yes.
It's Kauai.
Yeah, Kauai.
What did I say?
Kauai.
Kauai? That's not like Kauai. What is it? Kauai.
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 Something like that.
The way you were saying it.
And Dana on YouTube says, so just to clarify, there's one base and the sets have different panels. Yeah, so you we can show you. I haven't got the base, but if we show you on the main bundle here, so you've got your base die, which creates the actual panel card itself, and then all of these are your decorative elements too. So, for example, again, I can't show you. I've got more detail for the ones here, but then you've got in the collection your beautiful delicate rose panels. All right, so that is all of your metal there to be able to decorate up in this style. And again, like Debbie was saying, you can also decorate the tops of the panel as well. There's dies in there for you to be able to do that. So that's the one set of panels. This is the second set of panels here, which is your beautiful delicate trellis. Again, panels to be able to decorate not only the main components, but then the tops of your card as well. So those are the kind of first layer, if you like, the panels to decorate. And then on top of that, you then get these 4 stamp and die sets for you to be able to add on and decorate further, if you like. But as I've said, the full bundle, you get everything plus the cardstock, but if you want to pick and choose, spend £40 or $40, save an extra 10%, because things like the Happily Ever After set, which I'm showing you here, this will work, of course, beautifully on its own for other cards and projects, because you've got all the stamps and die cuts to be able to create your own cards with the bride and groom, with the trellis, with the beautiful flowers, with that tag. You can use this elsewhere as well, so if you want to mix and match, absolutely you can do that. But this all comes in the main bundle. That gorgeous hummingbird, again, I think this is absolutely stunning. I love the flowers in here. The hummingbird is just amazing. And again, all of those dies to be able to cut out these stamped images, and you get a wonderful selection of sentiments with each and every one of these as well. So miss you, hello, smile, and I can't read that one upside down, but it says, oh, thinking of you always. Also, you're going to get this here, which I love, the Treasured Memories, which is this stained glass window effect, really. And a lot of you were chatting earlier on saying that you're going to be making cards using the stained glass windows and then taking the bride and groom from the other set and popping those in front, because that really would make a beautiful card, wouldn't it, for your weddings. And again, you get some beautiful sentiments in there as well. My dearest friend, treasured memories, with love. And again, a really useful sentiment in there too. Hopefully you won't need to use it often, but with sympathy comes with your treasured memories. And then here are those beautiful butterflies, the Butterfly Delight. And again, a whole kaleidoscope of butterflies in that particular collection. Lovely florals once again, and a selection of sentiments, all stamps and dies, all included in this bundle with, of course, 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl lilac cardstock as well. So that's the deal today, which most of you are going for. So it's $136.92 or $160. Save $34, save $40. Platinum prices here by saving another 20%. Double points as well. If you want to pick and choose, as I've said, spend £40 or $40, save an extra 10%. It's entirely up to you, wherever your budget might be. What I might suggest to you, though, is if you are thinking about getting all these goodies and you think, out storage just a little bit here. What about the die and stamp storage power pack? Where we're giving you the actual storage solution, 15 pockets and 15 of your little magnetic sheets to be able to pop into this power pack as well. So here's your storage, which again I absolutely love. Label it all up, got your little handle in there as well for transportation, and then inside you're going to get 15 of your little pockets. Again, super handy, because what you'll find is, if I just take the bride and groom out of here, if you just want to take this whole set, for example, and pop it in, you can do, because it fits in perfectly as is. But then, however, if you decide that you want to store individual elements, like the dies, for example, not only will you get 15 of the pockets included, but you're also going to get 15 of your, I won't take that off there, but 15 of your magnetic panels, so you can stick your dies one side, stamps go on the other side for you as well. So that is a great storage solution for you if you need to get organised. And again, particularly if you want to keep this collection as is. Obviously the bigger die, the main die won't go in here, but the majority of your items will go in here, so it's a nice way to keep everything just so. So 15 of your panels, 15 of your pockets inside your storage. That is your die and stamp storage power pack. Power pack. £26.13. Oh, £26.39 or £30.39. George was a little bit previous there. So, as you can probably tell, we are going to give you a chance to check out your We're an hour into the show.
Wow, that has gone quick.
Let us give you time to check out your baskets. If you've got stuff in those carts, get them checked out right now, and we will come back with more hints, tips and inspiration in just a few moments' time. Go to the checkouts. Go!
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend. There are plastic shims sized to work with a whole range of Gemini machines. We have some awesome deals going, so visit Crafters Companion website and find out more.
Hello and a very good afternoon. Welcome if you just joined us. Good morning. It's still just about morning, isn't it? Yes. If you have just joined us on Crafters TV, first of all, where have you been? And secondly, thanks for joining us for launch day. You've arrived at a great time, actually. We're pretty much halfway through the show of a brand new collection, the Ornate Screen Panel Stamp and Die Set, which you guys are absolutely loving. It's a concept that I've certainly not really seen before, the ability with the one die to be able to cut out this amazing screen that you can then decorate with all of the other dies and stamps that you've got within this collection. We'll have another look at with Debbie in just a few moments' time. But it's something really, really very different. I know I've been harping on about this a lot recently. I was talking yesterday about the Floral Animals collection, which we had here, saying how very different that is as a set, how unique it is. And I think, you know, our guys have absolutely smashed it again here with a set that's really, really very different, allowing you to create a gorgeous, gorgeous like panel, whether you want to use it as is, whether you want to kind of multi-cut these and stick them together to create bigger screens, whether you want to use these as ways to be able to create your boxes, you know, your little tea light boxes. There's so many different things that you can do. But in essence, you've got a die which creates the actual main concept for you. You've then got two sets of dies which allow you to decorate them with beautiful panels. So we've got roses in there, a beautiful trellis design as well. And again, I'll show you more detail later on. But then you've got your sort of decorative elements, if you like, your stamp and die sets, which bring you your butterfly delight. You've got this treasured memories collection, which is the stained glass windows, which I just think is off the chart, debomb.com, to quote the boss. You've got the hummingbird, who is quite simply beautiful, and then the bride and groom in that happily ever after set, which you saw in that last demonstration with Debbie. These are, do you know what? These are flying out of the door. It's one of those sets, right? It's $136 or $160 normally. We are doing this at a great deal today. So £102, $120, less your 20%. Of course, if you are a platinum member, yes, it's a bit more of a considered purchase. Let's just be honest about that. But you guys are loving this, and I'm not surprised. If you like the concept of this, by the way, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I want to get it, but I can't stretch to this today, let me just recommend that you go for the spend over £40 or $40, save an extra 10%. Because if you go for the worker die on its own, I think that's $34.99 on its own, and then maybe add in one of the decorative elements as well, you're good to go, and you're going to save that extra 10% by doing that. But it's entirely up to you. Go for the full collection, spend 40, save an extra 10%, but grab it today whilst you can and get the double points too, because we're doing double points right across this weekend. Linny just saying, oh my, I've just been having a look at the £5 Friday bit of the website. If you don't have the rotating stamps, they're on there for £4 each if you're platinum. Amazing offers. And Jennifer says, I have so many of these Fab File boxes, which we were just showing you. The white side is the magnetic side, but fabulous to keep collections together. Highly recommended. And Pammy just says, I've ordered the church window and the bride and groom set to make wedding cards for my nephew who just got engaged and my niece who gets married in June. Let's have another look at these, shall we, with Debbie. Lots of people already getting ideas in their heads as to what they're going to be using these for.
Oh, absolutely. I do. That window die, I think that's becoming hugely popular. I think it's great for christenings, for weddings, for anything really that's just beautiful, because it is such a lovely die to have. I think it would be lovely if you'd done it in Christmas colours and had it for your Christmas, maybe like, what's it, the Christmas Mass.
Oh, yeah.
So that,
Midnight Mass.
Yeah, Midnight Mass would just be, yeah, beautiful cards. Right, so we're going to cut our worker die. We're also going to bring in these. And Ben's right, if you are just going for the mechanism, so the one panel, just pop in one of these. And the reason I say that is because they have the exact mats and layers.
Yeah.
So these ones, you've got a deckled edge one with the rose panels, and it's going to be your perfect fit for inside these. And it would just save you having to measure out lots of different ones. If you want to go for the straight edge ones, then you'll go for the lattice ones. So first of all, we're going to cut out our panel, and I am showing you every time how to do it, just in case that you're new and you've just joined us. Obviously you can watch back, but it's really good to just keep seeing exactly how they're made and how we do them, because they are super easy to do. Now don't worry if you lose the show or you're not sure how they work. You have full instructions inside the pack when they come to you, and there is only 3 steps to actually make the actual dice itself. Which is incredible when you think about the concept of it and how it works and how it looks, because when something looks like this does, you would absolutely expect it to be complicated, and it really isn't. So let's bring those in. I'm going to keep my die cutting machine right on my plates beside me, because we're going to die cut directly into this. But before I do, now the reason I'm going to do this is put my folds in, so you can see all our, bend it to the light, you can see the folds. The reason I'm going to bend those folds folds in is because when I put this back through in my dies, it will actually iron out my creases, and I don't want them ironed out. So what I want them to do is to be prominent so I can go back in to do them. So mountain and valley fold, and then that last one. So onto there, because what I am going to do with this one, we're going to cut directly into our cardstock. So instead of, we're going to make panels as well, but we're going to do both. So something a little bit different. And then we've got this one, which is going to go backwards, and the side one, last one, to come forward. And then that will all just squeeze into place. There we see. Oh, I've got one that hasn't folded. There we go. You can feel it as you put them all down, because it will all lay flat. And all I'm going to do is just give that a little bit of a burnish. So just using a tool, just popping them in, just so I know that they're all in there. So you decide which way you want the screen to go, because it can go either way. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in that die. Now, it does have a sort of top and a bottom to it. So if I bring this one in, and I'm going to bring in ones that I've already done. I've already cut these out of some pink Centura. If you're going for that big collection, you could use that lilac and it would be amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So where you can see, so if you do it this way round, you can see they sort of go down. Not that it really matters, but there is a sort of right way and a wrong way, if you like. But, well, it's not a wrong way. There's never a wrong way. And then we're going to cut this directly into this panel. And I'm just going to use my low tack tape, if I can find where I've put it. I've put it somewhere safe.
So safe that you can't find it.
Safe,
It'll be in the last place you look.
There it is, it's hidden. It's just hiding. So we're going to just place that into the centre, and we're going to hold that down. And we're going to do that in both of our panels. So let's run that through in our Gemini. So nice and easy. And I'm not worried, because I've already put those score lines, I've already folded them in. I know that they will stay in place and easily manipulate back into that fold. But always do that first, otherwise it's just a little bit tricky to do that afterwards. So just waiting for that to come through. Isn't it funny? It only takes about 18 seconds with Gemini, but when you're waiting for it, sometimes it feels like forever.
Depends what you're doing with time, isn't it? When you're enjoying yourself, time can go very quickly, but sometimes when you're impatiently waiting for something, like a minute can be like the longest time ever, can't it?
So if your tape gets a little bit tacky, just be careful when you're taking it off. And then let's bring in, oh, there's my pokey tool. So just pop in all these pieces out. And actually it could have perhaps done with a bit of a reverse, but I do have one finished, so I'm not going to worry too much. The reason I didn't want to show my finished one, because you know I was telling you that you can do it upside down. I did my finished one upside down.
Oh, really?
So let's bring that in so you can see what I mean. It doesn't matter, it just means the roses are going down, where if it was done this way, it wouldn't be like that. But I've done this because I also want to show you how you can cut your top ones in as well. So we can use this, and I'm only going to do one other of the top. So you can see I've already popped one at the top here. So in this same set, not only are you getting your side pieces, but the side pieces you're going to cut out separate. So I've done that. Let me just find my piece. There it is. I've actually cut that out of some nice pink cards, so we've cut that out completely there. And then I'm going to use this insert bit. Now if you want them cut out, you can cut the pieces out, and I just did that one, the demo that we did before, I just cut those pieces out and stuck them along the top. So pop them to the side, and then I'm going to use this intricate one to cut through the side. Now because I've already done one there, we're going to pop one onto this side, and again I just want to use my tape to tape that down. There we go. So popping that on the top, there we go, and then there. So we're just going to take that in. Now the good thing with the Gemini is, I should recap this more often.
Yes.
Because Brent earlier was telling me that he didn't know it had a reverse function.
Oh yes, he used it yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah, and he only found that out. So, and you forget, there's a lot of new crafters out there. Brent has been crafting lots, and he only just found that out. So if you pause it, you can then reverse it, and it actually comes back out to you, which is great.
So it doesn't always have to be the 18-second wait?
Absolutely, yes, just a few second waits. So taking that one out. And actually, shall we do, oh, I won't do it all because I do have a finished one, so it's fine, because I know I want to get some more demos in, and I know we're, I couldn't believe it when you said that we're an hour into the show.
Today has like flown by, and yesterday as well, I've got to say, flew by. I mean, I enjoy all my shows here, but I do find that whenever you're in the building, Debbie,
it goes really quick.
It goes really quickly.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
No, it isn't a bad thing at all.
Right, so I've cut all these bits out. This one I've matte and layered, so I'm going to do the same as this. So we're going to matte and layer this one over our cream. Light pink. I don't know why I said cream. And I'm going to bring in that dotty tape pen. So let's just bring my scrap piece of card in. Bring in the tape. If you don't have a dotty tape pen, you can use your little glue bottle. Yeah. Your precision bottle.
Oh, the precision glue, yeah.
Yeah, that will do exactly the same. Or we do, I'm not sure if we've got any on the website, but we do have some adhesive sheets, and you could die cut onto your adhesive sheets as well. So that's our 2 panels there, and then this one, all I'm going to do is stick this directly onto the back. Oh, someone's having a party. Can anyone hear that out there?
Honestly, I've been like, whilst you've been demoing over that side of the studio, I've been getting my rock on over here. I tell you what, there's a band obviously playing.
Is it someone outside, is it?
I don't know. It's a bar further down the street apparently.
Wow.
They've obviously turned it up to 11. I don't know if you can hear it at home, but I mean, I'm getting entertained by the music, I'm getting entertained by the demos as well. I mean, I'm in my element here, absolutely loving this.
I suppose that's the trouble. We've had some air vents put in, so you can actually hear more of the outside.
Had some what?
Air vents.
Oh, air vents.
We didn't have the air vents before.
Oh, that's probably what it is then, isn't it?
So we didn't hear all those lorries and that so prominently before.
The tractor trailers or the 4-wheelers is what we're talking about in the US. But yeah, I can't believe there's a band playing at 4 o'clock in the afternoon though. They could start. It is Friday, I suppose, yes. But even still, that's quite early. Maybe they're starting early for bonfire night. Maybe that's what it is.
I just realised I had one here. I'm not going to worry too much about cutting that out because I've got these panels to cover it. Oh, I think I might have done that mistakenly. So let's just pop these ones on the top.
Big night tonight in the UK. You see, 5th of November is when we have our mainly have our firework displays.
Yes.
So this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there'll be a lot of displays taking place. Yeah, tonight I'm warning you. I'm warning you.
I'm warning you.
Tonight I'm warning you. No, I'm just letting you know if you hear any. It's firework night.
Yeah.
It's firework night. Probably start around about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
It's not firework night though today, is it?
Yeah, it's the 5th of November.
Is it?
Yes.
Didn't I ask you that earlier and you said no, it's the 4th?
No, you asked me yesterday what date it was. That was yesterday. Yeah. There's me going, the days have gone really fast and Debbie still thinks we're on Thursday. Such a drag working with him. That was yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the 5th today.
Funny. Right, so the other thing I've done, and I have just popped these through my Xyron, I've die cut these out again, which means because they're exactly the same shape, we can overlay them over our panels here. And if we slightly go just a little bit off, we can make a little shadow. So very slightly.
Just to say as well, apparently there's a bit of confusion over what you need to buy to get the worker die. You can get the worker die separately, all right? But it's obviously included in the main bundle. What maybe has caused the confusion is that there's a separate deal where if you spend £40 or $40, you can get an extra 10% off. So if you don't want to get the full collection, you can get the worker die separately, add another item into your basket, one of the decorative elements, and then that will be your £40, $40 spend. So it comes with the bundle. So if you're going for the bundle, you're fine. It's not in any other bundle. You will need to buy it individually with other items if you want to make your own bundle. Hopefully that's made it clearer. And that, Debbie, is gorgeous.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's just another different way that you can do things. I haven't even decorated that. I mean, I do have some extra little bits to put on it. So these little die-cut flowers I'm going to put to the side, which are absolutely gorgeous that you can just stick on the side. And I might just put a sentiment on it. But it truly is just beautiful to make these. I've had so much fun being able to be creative with these. Sometimes we need a die set that makes us push ourselves to the limits, and this die set will absolutely do this for you. And just think of all the different occasions you can make them for in all the different paper pads that you've got at home, because boy, we know you've got loads. They are going to be absolutely incredible. Use that centrifugal pearl if you're going for that full collection, because it's going to look amazing in there. All those different elements that you can create. Honestly, you're going to be creating these for a long, long time to come.
Yeah, seriously, you are. When you, I think when you get this home as well and see how simple it is to create, you will definitely be having fun with this collection. These look so fancy, says Dana, but will come together quickly. I'm thinking Mother's Day, especially with the hummingbird. I think that's a great shout. Love that. Dan here also just saying it's a Friday party. Well, they're having a party down the road, I'll tell you that much for nothing. And lots of love for the pink and black colours on that last creation. Lots of love, by the way, for the website currently. Of course, it is Fiver Friday at crafterscompanion.co.uk or .com. And Linny's just saying, I'm loving the new gifting areas of the website. I'm watching and shopping at the same time. So you can get Fiver deals today. So select items for £5 of $5 today only. And then if you go to the Christmas shop, which is now open, Linny's just said, I've just sent the link to various family members in advance of Christmas. That is a great shout. Go to the Christmas shop, choose what you like from within the Christmas shop, copy the link, send it to friends and family on your WhatsApp or on your Facebook Messenger, whatever it might be, or, you know, send it the old-fashioned post if you want to do it that way. But that is the best thing to do, because then you're not going to be one of those people where, you know, family members are going, oh, it's so difficult to buy for Doris or whatever it might be, because do you know what I mean though? We hate people, not hate people, but people like that are difficult, aren't they? And you end up getting them something that they don't really want. You be that person where you go, I'd like this, 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 this and this, send it off to friends and family, boom, and you can send the links from our website. Just wanted to quickly point out to you that we have the Centura Pearl deal still available for you on the show. It's a wonderful, wonderful set, because we're going to give you 10 different colours and 10 sheets of each. Beautiful cardstock, giving you that wonderful pearlescent finish, of course, 310 GSM, and you've got this in the A4 size for you. A wonderful collection of colours. Rose gold and white gold are in here. What I will say is, if you've got your eye on this collection, go swiftly. I love that solar gold, because we were 30% of the stock gone. Big stock as well. 10 sheets of fuchsia you're going to get, but now, round about half an hour later, 40% of a big stock has disappeared. 10 sheets of platinum, 10 sheets of your beautiful ivory is included there too. We've then got jet black. Oh, sorry, jet black. That's definitely deep purple. You've got your mint green. You've got lilac, and then also that beautiful pink included in there too. £24.80. That is why that's flying out the door, or $44 if you're shopping with us in the US and your platinum. Double points as well, don't forget. Elizabeth on Facebook just saying the collection is a wow, chatting about the brand new launch, and I love the pink on the black, says Pammy. We've got a vintage diary selection for you as well at a redonkulous price. This was at half the stock, now 60% of the stock has gone. 12 sheets of your beautiful vellum is included in this collection. As I said, what I love about this particularly is if you bought this collection initially, this is your luxury mix card pack, by the way, 24 sheets. Yeah, if you bought this initially, this is kind of all of your consumables. Look at that chocolate colour with that kind of pearl finish. It's stunning. The lilac in here as well, gorgeous. Yeah, sorry, I'm interrupting myself here. So yes, if you're running out of your cardstock, if you're running out of your vellums, if you're running out of your embellishments, this is the collection to go for, because it is an absolute steal right now. You've got your vellum, you've got your cardstock, you've also got in this collection your 10 beautiful embellishments as well, your metal charms, butterflies, you've got bird cages, you've got 2 of your little bicycles in there. Your key with a little padlock for the heart, which is super cute. If I put this out so you can see these a bit better. And then you've got your beautiful little roses as well. You will get 2 butterflies. One has obviously fluttered by, that butterfly. But that is your metal charm set, which is included, 10 of those. You're also going to get 2 rolls of your ribbon, 3 meters of each, really beautiful distressed vintage style with that gorgeous oldie worldy script on there. Plus you've got your second reel, which has got the beautiful butterflies on. 3 meters of each there. And then finally, if you want the jute twine, we got it, 30 meters I think it is. I'll double check that. Yeah, it is. 30 meters of jute twine included as well. So all of that for just over a tenner, or $16 if you're a platinum member, but 60% of that stock has gone. So jump in and grab it if you haven't yet. Right, we have got just 40 minutes remaining. The time is flying. Hopefully you're having as much fun as we have. Let me know what you've shopped for. Let me know what you're jumping in for. And if you're making your own little bundles up as well, do let me know which ones you plumped for. Which is your favourite set within this collection, by the way? That's what I'd be quite interested to know. Are you kind of going for the happily ever after collection? Are you more of a fan of those beautiful butterflies? Is it the hummingbird that does it for you? Let me know in the comments as to which is your favourite. For me, I love the Treasured Memories, the stained glass windows, and I just think the Bride and Groom and that Happily Ever After collection are absolutely great. But let me know what you are thinking in the comments. So many lovely comments coming through. Elizabeth is saying this collection is a wow. Pammy saying I love the pink on the black. Victoria on YouTube says, Ben, how long have you been waiting to do that deep purple thing? I've done it before and then not done it for a while, but then did it again. I know, I'm very predictable. And Linny says, as it's my birthday on Christmas Day, I am seemingly a nightmare to buy for, as everyone has to buy double the prezzies. Yippee! So having this lovely wee shop, the Christmas shop, for them to go to is ideal. If you haven't yet been to our website today, head over there. The Christmas shop is live and Fiver Friday too. But let's go back to the launch day deal, which well over 20% of the stock has now gone. Loads of you jumping in and grabbing it. What can you show us next?
Yeah,
Debbie?
definitely. So let's again cut the die. So cutting that screen die. Do you know what? I'm absolutely in my element cutting all these screen dies out today. I love it. So because it's so simple, and I really want to just make sure we let you know that every single time we cut them. There's no trickery in this die. There's no faffing. There's no having difficulty putting any of the folds in. You know, sometimes we've had dies in the past where we've had to put in or reinforce the score lines because the score lines don't fold very well. Because believe it or not, the technology that goes into our dies is very difficult and very hard to nail well, we seem to do it every time, but sometimes it's always best to reinforce those score lines. On this, you don't need to at all. The structure of this has been done so well. So the first thing we're going to do, as always, we're going to bend in this middle section, and the feet and the top part of the panels will move forward. So that gives us our first one. We're then going to bend down because this one is going to go a valley. This is valley, and then this is a mountain fold, which means these will pop the opposite way. Don't start singing, Ben, not out of tune.
Sorry. Rachel, who's on our socials today, was saying she normally sings you take the high road, I'll take the low road when what do you call them? Mountain and valleys, isn't
Mountain
it?
and valley, yeah. Some people call them peaks and troughs.
Peaks?
Peaks and troughs. Pig what?
Pig peaks
Pig
and troughs.
No.
That would make sense as well, because the pig eats out of a trough, doesn't it? Pig peaks. What did you say? Just peaks?
Peaks.
Oh, right.
Peaks and troughs. Peaks and...
Not pigs and troughs.
Not pigs and troughs.
It should be though, shouldn't it? Pigs and troughs. Oh dear. Oh,
dear.
well, I
We'll
found
never
it
say our
funny
words
anyway.
properly.
Pigs and troughs.
And there we go. So we've got our beautiful card done straight away.
Love.
But what we are going to do this time, we're going to do a bit of inking. So I'm going to be bringing in my pink tulip, just adding a bit of pink around the edges, just to draw the eye in. So adding that beautiful pink, I'm using one of our ink applicators. It's a nice light baby pink. And I've actually used some papers, which I think, I'm terrible for picking up a pad, but I think it was from one of Sarah's collections. But because it's full of butterflies, I'm now thinking it might have been out of the butterfly collection of Nature's Garden. But it's this one here, so I'll bring it in.
Someone will tell us. Name that pad. Here we go.
Name that pad.
Oh, well, I know what that one is, but I can't think of the name of it.
So I don't think, was it Sarah's? I think it might have been Sarah's, but I'm not sure which one.
Let us know on socials. First person to get it right wins a pat on the back from themselves. I don't know how, I think we've had this conversation before, you and I, I've had it with someone else. I don't know how you remember. I don't know how you remember. I don't know how you remember.
Oh, that's what we haven't planned this year yet.
What?
A works Christmas party.
Are we doing one?
Oh, we normally do.
Didn't do one last year.
Well, because we couldn't.
Oh, yeah. Was it last year?
Yeah, we had lockdown over Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They locked it all down again, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. A caring thoughts, apparently, for the paper
Thoughts,
pads.
that's exactly where it's from.
Who was the first person who got that? Oh, Cassie's Parlour was the first one that produced the Erin sauce. So well done, Cassie's Parlour.
Yes, absolutely.
Give yourself a pat. Thank you for that.
So there you go. That just creates something a little bit different with your screen. So you've got that beautiful stark white, but then you've got those lovely pink edges, which are going to go lovely with our die cut panels. Now, again, I've just used one of my dies, the Ornate trellis that's had the square edges, just to cut these panels out so we can use them. So I'm going to bring in my other pieces. What I've also done is cut out these top parts as well. So we've got all those bits that go across the top. And then we're going to be bringing in that butterfly set, because these butterfly papers I thought just really lent themselves to creating. So I'm going to pop our two sort of, they're going different because this was like a faded, it goes faded through from sort of white. So I'm going to put the two whiter ones on the end. So pop them into place.
I just love the idea that you've got so many opportunities to decorate this up with all of your different paper pads. I don't know if you, we'll show them later on again, but I loved the concept card that you had earlier on when you said it was like Narnia.
Yes, we haven't showed
with
them,
the wardrobe opening up, and I love that, almost like opening up to be a scene.
Yes.
I don't know.
It also reminds me of, do you know Beauty and the Beast?
In the wardrobe from Beauty and the Beast.
The wardrobe from Beauty and the Beast, where it sort of runs on her legs.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that type of wardrobe as well.
Yeah. But you can recreate all of these different things, because I'm pretty sure that you will have paper pads and decorations galore in your crafty stash to kind of make these for whatever the occasion.
So this one I'm keeping really simple. So if you've decided to go for your screen die and you didn't want any of the panel dies, but you did want the decorative dies, you can just cut out panels and stick them to it, just like this one. And then you can just add your extra embellishments afterwards. So because it had butterflies on this one, I thought we had to use the butterfly one. So we're just getting all our panels done and popped on. I mean, obviously, if you've got those screen panel dies with the intricate detail, you can cut them even into your pattern paper. It's going to look lovely. And I'm just lining them up as we go along.
Do we know, Erin, or maybe Debbie knows, Dana is asking, is there a craft along with this set yet scheduled? Because I definitely want to get this one on the calendar if there is. It's normally... is it 3 or 2 weeks after? 3 weeks after, is it?
I haven't got one, so...
I haven't seen it on my calendar, I don't think. But we can have a little look.
We normally do. We normally do it with a new launch, but I haven't seen them.
2 to 3 weeks away is the normal sort of rule of thumb. So what we're looking at, that would be round about... Oh, that'd be the end of November then, wouldn't it? Back then, maybe the 19th, 20th, something like that. I'm just looking through my diary now to see if it's. I'm sure that I haven't got it. If it's.
I might have it.
You reckon you've got it? Oh, hang on. What's this one?
I don't know.
Oh no, that's not it.
I have got a craft along.
Oh.
But I can't remember. And it is a panel one, but I'm not sure. It could be me.
No. I'm not saying no. It's not you. No. I've got a few I've got a few craft alongs coming up actually.
So you can see how pretty this is all taking shape. Look how lovely that is. I mean, so beautiful. Right, so the next thing we're going to do, now we've designed our card, we'll pop that to the side and we're going to bring in that butterfly one. This, I mean, look at the butterflies on this. It is such a beautifully designed stamp set, and then to have the matching butterfly dies to go with it is incredible. So really lovely one. So we're going to stamp these out. So let's have a few of our butterflies. I'm also going to stamp out this one as well because it's a beautiful die. So we'll have that one and we'll use one of our butterflies as well. And actually, let's have that flower. Might as well do a few while we're at it.
Yeah.
So let's grab my stamping platform.
We reckon it's going to be December. It's not scheduled for November, a craft along for this. There is a craft along tomorrow, by the way. Me and Jan with the masquerade ball. collection
Oh,
tomorrow.
lovely.
3 o'clock here in the UK. So if
Oh, I
you've got
loved
that,
the masquerade
it's great,
ball.
wasn't it?
Oh, I loved
the
it.
colour
I love
palette.
it so much. So I heard Debbie say this morning that her favourite, what was it? Can't remember what Debbie said. Oh, it was Enchanted Dreams. That was Debbie Robinson's favourite paper pad. But I have to say, hands down, mine was definitely the masquerade ball.
With you, loved it.
Oh, I don't even want to use it. I literally do not want to use it. It's so lovely. So we're going to ink up our stamps. I was going to say ink up our inks, but that wasn't the right word. I'm going to just turn that so we've got an even amount of ink on all of them. Just making sure we've got all of them thoroughly inked up, and then we're going to turn them round and pop them down. So just walk your fingers around all those stamped images, getting all that ink laid down. And there we go, we've got our beautifully stamped images, which are lovely. And then pop them to the side. So do we know what Jan is doing, what her project is?
I haven't seen it yet, but do you know what?
I haven't seen it online, and it's probably online.
I can have a look. Normally, the last few times Jan and I have done a craft along together, she normally lets me have a bit of a go.
Oh.
But I don't know whether that's going to be the case tomorrow. Maybe I should message her and find out. I'm just having a look to see if the details have gone up on our socials yet. I'm not sure that they have, but keep your eyes peeled, because it will be very, very soon.
Is it tomorrow, you say?
Yeah, it should be now then, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should
be
definitely be out.
Let me have a little look. Oh, a Masquerade Starbook.
Oh, that's amazing.
So 5 pages.
Yeah, Starbooks. So Jan once did a craft along, and then she made a Starbook very quickly afterwards. And I remember thinking, oh, Jan, you should have done that as your craft along.
What, after the craft along?
Yes. So she's obviously doing that now. I love a Starbook. Oh, I feel like if I've got time, I want to tune in and craft along myself.
Or maybe you could join us on Zoom. No, that would be like a busman's holiday there then, wouldn't it? Tuning in to join us. By the way, if you ever do want to join in for a craft along or any of the shows, it's nice and easy to join in and take part. Crafters TV guest at crafterscompanion.co.uk. And I always say that I think the easiest one to maybe jump on board with is Monday Makers. Because if you're a bit nervous about joining us, I don't think you need to be nervous, but of course everyone gets a little bit nervous about it. But if you join us on Monday Makers, you can have a little bit of a chit chat. You get to show us a few of your projects, and then we get to crown you, don't we, as a craft ambassador? And I'm sure still you get a little voucher to spend. So there's less, not that there's any pressure, but there's less pressure on that particular show. So you can ease yourself in, tell us about why you love Crafters TV and Crafters Companion, get yourself a little voucher, and then you can then join us on a craft along a little bit later on down the line if you so wish. But we'd love to have you with us. We love to see you craft with us, and get in touch. Crafters TV guest at crafterscompanion.co.uk. And I think that the overwhelming majority of people who join us who are nervous always come off going, oh, I really enjoyed that. It wasn't as nerve-wracking as I thought it would be. And you get to meet the team as well. You get to chat with the guys in the gallery. The likes of Johnny and Charlotte and George and Erin, who's in today. It's all very nice. You should definitely do it. It
is something, and I'm sure anybody that has visited our studios will tell you that we have such a great team.
We are.
Not just like, where you, and I know this sounds awful, but I've never worked at a place where everybody is lovely. Like, there's not one
What, and you still haven't?
Yeah, I said
hopefully I'll find that place after I've worked here.
But honestly, it's such a lovely place to work. I remember thinking, even yesterday, like, I had such a lovely day yesterday. There was a really nice atmosphere in the studio.
It was.
And then today is exactly the same. And it just doesn't seem to matter what day, whoever's in, whatever shifts. It's so lovely, isn't it?
And what it is as well, and this sounds so corny, but we are like one one big family. And I know that sounds so cheesy, so corny, but we really are. And I mean, it's the craziest family you'd ever wish to meet. You know, I said it before, and I'll say it again here. Everybody here is crazy, but in a nice way.
What I also like is we're the same on air as off air.
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
There's no different. We're still doing the same sort of thing coming off air as what we are on air.
But that's the great thing about this place, too, isn't it, as well? That you're encouraged to be you. You're encouraged to show your quirkiness and your silly side. You know, you're encouraged to be you. You be you, as Joe would say.
You be you, boo.
You be you, boo. And that's what it's all about. And I think that's why you guys love to tune in. And that's why you should come and join us on the craft along. Please join in. Be lovely. Be lovely if you did. Joy's just said, "Oh, be a craft ambassador all. It's so much fun. The team is amazing." Yeah, definitely do that. Even if you're not going to join us on a craft along yet, be a craft ambassador, because that is so much fun. And Jane says, "Ooh, fab, Ben, I've got the masquerade collection, so I'll be watching tomorrow." You can come and craft along if you want. Email us.
Do it.
Message us.
I love craft alongs.
Whoop. I might have a go tomorrow. I might do some colouring this afternoon as well, potentially.
You did the last craft along with me, didn't you? Or was that... Oh, no, that was Joe. Apologies.
I haven't done a craft along for a while. The last time I crafted on air was with... Oh, I did some crafting with Jan. I did the shaving foam. Yeah, I did some shaving foam techniques with Jan. Shaving foam. Yeah, made an envelope with Craig and then made some of the little card kits. I did some of those with Craig. So it's a while ago since I crafted on there, maybe. But tomorrow potentially, later on maybe.
Right, so we've got all our pieces, and now all I'm going to do is take my tape. Let's take a couple of pieces, and we're going to lay these down and just cut around them. I absolutely love the fact that we do dies and stamps together. I think it gives you that option. If you are a stamper, then it's great to use your dies, to just use your stamps. But if you love to die cut and stamp, you can. If you just love to die cut, you can do that. But it's great having that option. Oh, there we go. I thought I was losing the plot then. I thought this die doesn't fit. Of course it does, it's me that doesn't fit. Right, so let's pop those through. Is that going to move? Let's pop another piece of tape on so that doesn't move.
Margaret just said, "Ben, I remember when you first started and you were asked if you crafted and you said, 'Oh no, not my thing.' Then Craig said, 'We'll soon have you crafting.' 'Oh no,' you said. Ha ha." Ben, sounds like you're hooked. You can't help but want to have a go when you work with these guys, honestly. And what I love as well is the guys that kind of work very hard behind the scenes as well.
Yes.
All start to have a go, and they've all started buying, like our Brent, for example. I think he spent his monthly wages, didn't he, recently, getting crafty goodies. So everyone likes to have a go.
I can see Brent, either me or you, in a while, in a little while's time. I think he'll be,
one side of the counter to the other.
Yeah, absolutely. And he'll be brilliant, won't he?
Yeah, he absolutely will. He will. He's another one who's crazy.
So we've done those all sort of, I wanted to break it up from our usual pink. So even though we've got a pink card, I wanted to add those different colours in. And then I've got a couple of hidden extra pieces as well. So I've got my sentiment, which I've already done. So hope you feel better soon. And then we're just going to create our card here. So all our little bits, I love the fact that we can really bend our wings on here. So I did two totally different butterflies, and we're just going to, in fact, I'm going to use my pokey tool because that seems to work best. You can also snip into these if you wanted to, so if you wanted to create them even more curlier, you can snip into them. And remember, if you want them to lay flat, then you don't want to do what I'm doing, you just want to stick them on there flat if you're putting it in an envelope. So let's pop that into there, and then we've got our little spray there on the end. So let's start popping this together. And remember, just remembering all the time that when it folds, that's where you don't want to put anything on a fold where it's going to be stuck on two sides. So we just want to make sure that we're getting it where we want it. So I'm going to put this big one here, and we're just going to use, I'm going to use the tape pen just to do the wing at the side. So we'll have that coming out of the side. I'm just going to give that a rub down so that sticks on. And then we've got our other butterfly, which we'll do on this side. I'm just going to pop that in the middle. Again, making sure that the adhesive is only where it needs to be, so that will still bend in, so you can see. And then we've got our florals, and I'm going to put this side because we've got our bigger butterfly there, so we'll pop that on the side. And I am just even though I've shaped them, I'm keeping them quite flat, but you could add your foam pads or your glue gel, whichever you want to. And then we've got our sentiment here. So I'm going to put a sentiment across there, and then we're going to put one of our florals across there as well.
You know what I've enjoyed more than anything on the show is the fact that you've really enjoyed working with this, and how excited you've been about this collection since like yesterday when I
know. Sometimes I can be a little bit over the top because I
can see why
so
though now.
Excited, yeah. These are beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm putting a little foam pad on there, and we're going to use that one onto the side, and then we'll use our other one just on the back here. So let's pop that on. I'm loving this one. I love the colours. Everything comes together really well. And there we go. If I turn that round, we've got our beautiful screen card. There we go. Stunning.
Love it, and you guys are loving it too. Lots of comments as well about the flower stamps that you've got in this collection. Pammy just saying the flowers on this are so pretty. They're lush, aren't they? And Sarah Kay on YouTube saying the butterflies look so beautiful, Debbie. The way to go, and the way the majority of people are doing things, is getting the full collection. By the way, the full collection we can show you right here. You will get that Centura Pearl included as well. Don't forget 10 sheets of that beautiful lilac. You get that worker die in there, of course, as well, and you've seen how simple it is to create. What I love about these bundles is that we show you the finished samples, and then you're like me probably, and you go, oh, I never could do that, and then you see the first demo with Debbie and you go, oh, it's really easy to create the card. And that's the whole point. The die does all of the work for you. Then you've just got the joy of decorating it with all of the dies that you've got, the panels, whether you go for the rose panels, the trellis panels, and then all of the other stamps and dies that you can add to it as well, whether you decide to go for the butterflies like we've got here, or the beautiful florals as well in your Butterfly Delights collection. That's the one that Debbie was using just a few moments ago. Of course, they all come with a collection of sentiments for you too. Whether you decide to go down the route of happily ever after and use the bride and groom there, that trellis is stunning. Again, more beautiful florals in there as well. And again, don't forget, these kits you can use outside of this collection too. If you're just looking for a beautiful floral set, you know, with a stunning hummingbird. I mean, come on, how lush is that? Again, this collection is brilliant for that. A load of lovely sentiments to go with that as well. Simple things just like smile, hello, miss you, and thinking of you always. And the last decorative set, if you like, here is your treasured memories, which I think is just beautiful. The detail that you've got on that stained glass window stamp, and all of the stamps again to be able to cut that out, is just amazing. Perfect for you know, christenings. Perfect again for weddings. Incorporate the bride and groom from that other set in there as well. There's so many possibilities within this bundle as it is, but then taking these stamps and dies and that main die itself outside of this particular bundle, you are just going to be in your element. It is a £136, $160 bundle. You can get it home tonight if you're platinum for £82.15. $96.38 if you're platinum shopping with us in the US, and of course, double points if you've just seen that. It's not just double points on this collection as well, by the way, it's double points on everything. So even if you do decide to split this up and go down the route of going, okay, well, I'm going to get the worker die on its own, and then I'll just add in one of the other collections, spend over £40, over $40, you'll get 10% off. But you'll still get double points as well. One other thing which has proved super popular over the course of this show is your power pack, the die and stamp storage power pack. You get the actual pack itself. Again, nice for the fact that you can label these up. So again, if you've got lots of stamps and dies, if you're someone perhaps who likes to store them by collection, or maybe you've got stamps stored separately or dies stored separately, however you wish to do it, it's brilliant because you can do it that way. You've got the handle on the side there as well for easy transportation, and you can label up both the side and the top of these as well. Open it up, you're going to get well, pretty much everything that you've got inside here. So you're going to get 15 sheets of your magnetic panels, and you're also going to get 15 of those pockets too. So if you decide to store your stamps and dies in here from this collection, you can separate them all up, pop them onto those magnetic panels and pop them into the pockets, or if you decide that you're actually just going to take the collection as a whole, like this one here, and pop it straight in. It fits absolutely beautifully for you to be able to do that as well. So however you go with this, it's a great storage solution and lots of you going for it. You get the Power Pack die and stamp storage set for £26.39 or $30.39 if you are a Platinum member. We are almost out of time. I can't believe we've got 15 minutes left on the show. So let's get you checking out those baskets. So many of you shopping with us right now. This has been the busiest launch day, and we're so pleased that you're loving it. So whether you're going for the full bundle, making up your own mini bundle, whatever's in your cart, now is the time to be checking it out. We'll see you in just a sec.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Loads of you checking out your baskets, I've just been told, which is amazing stuff. Just a quick question come in, and I would say that, listen, you can use this for whatever, but Sue says on YouTube, Debbie, would you use the screen card for Christmas?
Oh, absolutely.
I would.
Yeah, in fact, that's my thing, I think, is to make Christmas cards out of them. I think they could look just so beautiful. Think of all those lovely glitter papers you can use, or your mirror cardstock, which is going to be amazing. Use them for all your panels. Honestly, they're going to be beautiful.
And think of the little scenes that you could build up as well, using some of your paper sets with the scenes on, and then using, because obviously you've got the characters here, haven't you? Like with the bride and groom and the butterflies, but then using other characters like your reindeer and things like that. Absolutely Christmas. Sue, yes, is the definitive answer for that. We've got about 13 minutes left on the show, and we're going to squeeze in hopefully another demo before we do the demo of the show. So what can you show us quickly, Debbie?
Right, so you've seen me cut it out multiple times now. So I've already cut this one out so you can see. So using your die, just in case anyone's just joined us, this is your main worker die. Cut it out, and then if you're going for the full collection, or if you're just going for this die, make sure you put one of these in. So either the delicate trellis panels or the delicate rose panels, because these ones are going to be your matte and layering dies, and I love these because they do so many different things. So this little die here creates the tops of these, so you just pop them through the top. I mean, look how much beautiful that looks. I mean, you can have them plain, which looks fine, but actually it makes a massive difference to put those through the top. I mean, they look beautiful. And I think someone said earlier about having it as sort of like an Asian sort of style.
Yeah, with chinoiserie.
Yes, it would just look amazing. I love this. You get this beautiful script die with it as well, which you're going to be able to cut out. I've done a few of different ones here. I've done some in the green and some in the black. I mean, they are gorgeous. You're going to use them for so many different crafts that you've got. So we've got those sections, those panels as well. What I have done, we're going to cut out one of the panels and we're just going to do it in white card. And it just shows it really well because you don't need to use loads of different colours, but we're going to use some really bright yellows. So I want to keep this one fairly sort of light in its colour in white. So let's just send that through our Gemini. So nice and quick and easy. So if you just want, and actually these are the sort of things you can batch make. You could just cut loads out in white cards and then, or different colour cards if you wanted to, but then you could colour them in if you want, if you wanted them a different colour. So let's just, That was funny.
What was that?
What was that then?
So I just thought I heard that buzzing again, which we had earlier on. This has been such a weird show because I heard the band playing earlier on, and then the guys came in. I was like, I hear the music, and then they came in and they couldn't hear it, which made me think I was going mad. And then I'm sure I just heard that buzzing again a few moments ago, like someone.
Oh, that could have done with an extra cut, but actually, if you give that a wiggle, that will take all those pieces out there.
Okay.
And then what I've done is I've run mine through the Xyron just so we've got plenty. Ben, you're very funny. You should have been a cartoon character. You've got that way about you that's like that cartoon funny character. Like when you just watch.
Like just what?
Just wandering around like. It's like, where was that noise coming from? It's hilarious.
A bit like Mr. Bean.
Yeah. Oh dear.
No, it's because I heard some buzzing a minute ago, and I was just looking again to see. But I don't know. You just don't mind me. I'm just gonna.
I think they're just noises coming from outside.
I thought you were going to say just noises coming from inside your head then for a second. It's the noises in my head. I'm used to the voices in my head when I'm in here, but not the weird noises. Oh dear. Is it nearly 5 o'clock yet? I'm going to go and let me lie down.
It is. Right, so we've got all our panels, so we're going to bring our screen die in. I love this one, and I do love using bright colours, especially when it's getting dark and sort of dingy. So cheer someone up with just a hello you card.
Hello you.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the type of card you can send.
It's a good question, and I was thinking about this earlier on, and I knew it would crop up, so thanks to Judy B for asking. Where would you put the inside verse? So would you put the inside verse where you're putting these panels now if you wanted to?
No, I would do it on the back.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely do it on the back. You could make one of these panels and put your sentiment on it, and then you could make another panel where you actually write something on there.
Okay.
So I would turn that over and put.
Do it in
you could
there.
even fold a piece of copy paper in there and actually write across the back of it, couldn't you?
Oh, before you go as well, you just reminded me. You need to show the concept cards as well.
Oh yes,
because we haven't done that yet.
Yes.
So definitely, because I was just thinking, what made me think about sticking it there is when you showed the Lion Witch and the wardrobe.
Yes.
I think you could almost open that up to show the verse inside maybe. But
we'll get this done and then we'll get the card of the show on its way.
Yes.
Which is a bit difficult because they're all beautiful. So actually, I don't think it matters, does it, which one? They're all going to be lovely. And we'll just finish these last couple of panels.
Sarah Brown's just made her order. She says, I've just made an order. The collection is coming down under.
Yay.
Yippee! Whoop,
You
whoop,
will
whoop,
love
whoop,
it, Sarah, honestly.
Yeah.
I defy anyone to be disappointed when they get this because honestly, you will love it so much. I honestly, when they come out, I was thrilled. Like literally, I was like, oh, these are just right up my street. Yeah, it's so beautiful. So we've got those designs, and all I'm going to do now is I've got some extra pieces to put on there. And I did have a sentiment, but I don't, you know, true style, Debbie style, I've lost it somewhere. So we are just going to decorate. You get all these little embellishments on there as well, which I absolutely love. So these just sort of cut out here, these little curls, which are quite nice. So we can actually just pop them around. You can actually put them on the feet, but we're just going to pop some around. I'm going to do a little heart shape on the tops here. Put one there, and then our other one onto here.
You've got your eye on our little vintage selection, by the way. The 70% of that stock is gone, so if that's in your cart, you've got your vellum, you've got your cardstock, you've got your ribbon, your twine, and your metal charms included in that collection. Just over £10 of $16, but not much stock remaining, and I'm sure that will continue to dwindle after the show as well, because lots of you do check out your baskets when we disappear. So if that's in there, make sure you check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And then all I'm going to do, we're just going to put some nice leafy patterns on here. I had some flowers as well, but they've disappeared. I think I've got myself in a bit of a muddle over here with all these different dyes. So we're going to pop them on there, a bit of green.
It's beautiful.
And then, although I've used the green, I want to put the black over the top to make that a little bit more dramatic. So just over the top there. And actually, I'm going to do it the other way round because that's the way I was doing it. I was going to do it. So we're going to actually do it so the black's at the back for your shadow. So there we go. Just pop that into there. It just adds that little bit more drama, doesn't it? And something nice then to look at. And then haven't rubbed these down, which is good. So we're going to pop that in and then pop that over the top.
Beautiful.
We don't need to do too much more to these because they're so ornate.
Yeah.
It gives so much detail. And there we go.
It's very cheerful, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, really pretty, isn't it? And that would be a really lovely Mother's Day card, wouldn't it? Yeah, really nice.
Well, listen, we're definitely going to have a quick look at the concept cards because I think, again, Debbie will share in a second, lots of different ways that you can use this collection. But before we do that, let us get the vote going. You're going to be the judging panel for the judging because the panel. Oh dear. So let's go over the other side of the studio and get you to judge the panels. You judging panel, you. Debbie, which one did you do first?
So it was the bride and groom. Yeah, so the bride and groom one. So that's our number one. Number two was that beautiful. Actually, I don't think that was number two, but
no.
Yeah, I think it was. Oh, was the bride and groom second? Doesn't matter, does it?
No.
So number one, bride and groom.
Yeah.
Number two is the rose. Number three, the butterfly.
Ooh.
And number four is our yellow and white screen.
What are you saying in the gallery? Erin's going for the yellow one. 4. Bride and groom 1.
Yeah, I like the bride and groom.
I'm going for the butterfly.
Ooh.
3.
Oh,
It's not up to us though. It's not up to us. It's up to you. Get voting now. You've got 2 minutes. Whilst you're voting on Facebook or on YouTube, let's just remind you of the deal and then we'll very quickly look at the concept cards as well, which we haven't yet shown you. This is the one to go for. This is where you get everything. You get the worker die, you get 99 elements and 10 sheets of cardstock included in there as well. Everything we've just shown you basically. The panels to be able to create those beautiful decorative elements and then all of the stamps and dies in there. So you get your treasured memories collection, your beautiful butterfly in there. You've got the happily ever after with that gorgeous wedding couple and your hummingbirds included too. That's all in there. Plus, you're going to get 10 sheets of your lilacs and chirrup pearl cardstock. £82.15 is platinum price, $96.38. double points for everybody as well. If you don't want to go for the full collection, you can mix and match and make your own little bundle for £40 or $40 and save an extra 10%. But this is really worth looking at if you're sat on the fence and thinking, shall I, shan't I? Have a look at some of the things that you can make with this collection as we go through the concept cards.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm so glad we got to show you these. Honestly, don't sit on that fence. Just get them, because I guarantee you will love them and you'll be creating for such a long time. They are beautiful. So being able to create these, if you're getting those panel dies, using those single panel dies, if you want to create them with just the bigger dies, you can do that as well. So they're your regular sort of panel dies. If you want to go a little bit bigger, maybe elongating it, so making it into a double one, just attach two of them together. I mean, that's incredible and still goes pretty flat, which is amazing. If you then want to go into something different, what about creating one of these wardrobe
This
cards?
is it.
I love this. It's, look at that. It's beautiful and it just all folds flat. It's definitely like that, like the, you hear the mix. When she comes out and then she opens her wardrobe, doesn't she, Jules? And then we've got, if you want to cut those panels, panels away. Snipping those panels away. But if you want to try something different, what about making a box like this? I mean, how beautiful does that look? Maybe a little tea light holder, putting the vellum in there so you can actually see your tea light in there. And then one more here, which is that pop-out card, which is incredible. So if you want to put it inside the card, having that pop-out section, we've got that upside down, there we go, is amazing. So you can create something really, really different. They're just incredible dies to work with and so lovely. But if you can only stretch to having the main worker die, just make sure you grab one of the panel dies as well, because they will work beautifully. Oh, we got a winner. Got a winner.
Very close, but apparently slightly ahead and winning. Can you remember which one's which?
Yep.
Oh, winning the demo of the show is number one.
Number one, the bride and groom. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's the trellis die that does it on that as well. That is so ornate, so gorgeous. But to have a bride and groom die, yeah, love that one. Good choice.
Yeah, great choice. George of the Joystick, he's very pleased because he picked that one out as well. A massive thank you to Debbie. How amazing was that show? Loads of hints, tips and demonstration for you there. Hopefully you can get this collection, take it away and have so much fun with it. I'll be back with you tomorrow, midday, if you play your crafts right. It's me versus Jen. And then we've got Colour Me Happy coming up in just a bit. 2 hours from now, it's myself and Debbie, and thoroughly looking forward to that. Check out your basket. We will be back in 2 hours.